Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to your science class, and today the topic that we are going to study is body organs. We had already studied started our first chapter, which is life science. So today the topic that we are going to study is body organs. In the previous lecture we had already discussed how we are different from each other, how our size, our features are different from each other. And I had already, I hope that you're revising your lessons at your homes. And so let's get started with today's topic. So this is the chapter of your, this is the page of your book. This is page number 10 of your book. So if you're going to open your book, you're going to see this page. So our body is truly an amazing thing. It contains many different organs. Even though each organ works separately, they all come together to form a system. Okay? So organs, so our body is created very amazingly by Allah Almighty. If you look at yourself, you will see you have different organs in your body. You have arms, legs, eyes, nose, heart, brain, and many different organs in our body. So they come together to make a system. A system is basically a device or a set of connecting things. When a system is a collection uh, of different parts which come together and they work together. So it's a system in which different organs are working together. Like our brain is working, our heart has a different function, our brain has a different function, our arms have different function, our eyes have different function, our nose have a different function, but they can't work separately. I mean, if all the other organs are stop working and only your eyes can see, that's not possible. So they all have to come together to work fine. So our body has, if our body has to work function in a appropriate, in a fine manner, then all the organs have to come together and they have to function properly. Our eyes should be able to see properly, our nose should smell properly, our heart should pump blood properly, and our brain should function properly. So everything has to collectively work. Not a single organ can work alone. So it's a system of different organs. Here are some of the organ systems we find in our body. So our one organ has a whole system which works together to make our body function. For example, this is number one. I am the muscular system. I help the body to move. This is all muscles. If you see this picture, this is all muscles. These are all the muscles that are present in your body. If you can't see them, but when a doctor operates a patient, then he is able to see all the muscles inside the body. So we it helps our muscles, they help the body to move. So the muscular system, it helps the body to move. The second is the I am the skeletal system. I support the body, protect some of the organs, and allow the body to move. So without a skeleton, we can't function, because if we have to stand up, it's our function, it's our skeleton that helps us to stand straight or sit down, or to give help to the muscles. So our muscles cannot function normally. So the muscles, the skeleton is basically all the bones inside our body. It consists of all the bones inside the body. You must have seen a picture of skeleton. Let me just show you a picture of a skeleton. This is a skeletal system. As you can see, this is a skeleton system. If you don't have a muscle system, then the skeleton system has no work alone. It cannot function alone. So this provides strength to the muscles, and it helps the human body to move. There are so many different, there are 206 bones inside a human body. So I am the skeletal system. I support the body. I protect some of the organs. Like if you see this, this is skull. This is a part of this organ is a part of a skeletal system, and it protects our brain. This is ribs. It protects our heart. And so these systems, these bones inside our body, they are also used for protection. So and allow the body to move. Okay, this is muscular system, this is skeletal system, and the third one is I am the circulatory system. I carry oxygen and other important things for the body. It consists of a heart, blood vessels, and blood. The heart is a very large muscle that pumps blood around the body and through the blood vessels. Blood carries oxygen, food, and waste around your body. Students, this is the most important system, the circulatory system, because if some of your muscle gets damaged, then it's fine, you can still live. Or if your bone is broken, it can still heal. But if something happens to your brain, if it stops functioning, then you cannot live, you die immediately. So this is one of the most important system in your body, because it carries oxygen and other important things to the body. And the heart, its function is, heart is the biggest muscle inside the body. Okay, so you have to remember this is the largest muscle inside the body, and it consists and it pumps blood all around our body. Okay, so it continuously, when the heart is pumping, it is basically pumping blood through all these veins to all your parts of the body, to brain, to your arms, to different parts of the body. Okay, so as you can see in this picture, the the picture of a heart, this is your heart, and these blue colored, these are veins, and these red colors, these are blood vessels. So the function of a heart is to pump blood through these things. These are basically pipes through which, just like water flows through a pipes, these are pipes that carry blood to all the parts of the bodies. And this blood, it carries oxygen, food, and waste around your body. So the different organs are designed for different functions, and the job of a heart is to pump blood through these veins and these blood vessels to different organs of your body, to your brain, to your different other systems of your body. Okay, so this is the most important part of your body. This is the circulatory system. It is the most important part of its body. So it consists of a heart, blood vessels, and blood. These are blood vessels and blood, and the heart is a very large muscle. So what is a heart? Heart is a huge muscle, and what does it pump? It pumps blood around the body. And what's the function of and what does this blood carry? This blood carries oxygen, food, and waste around your body. The next system is the excretory system. The kidneys deal with waste. So as you can see, students, that every part has a different function, has a specified function. Allah has created everything very properly, and everything has a proper function. So this is a whole system called excretory system. So just like we throw garbage or from our homes every day, when there's a collection of garbage, it has to be thrown outside the home. Similarly, our body also has to throw waste out of the body. So this organ is the kidneys, deal with the waste. So the kidneys, their job is to throw out waste of our body, like we throw waste out of our homes, because then we'll get sick. We have to clean ourselves. So our body has a system which cleans out the waste out of this body, which is called excretory system, and the kidneys job is to deal with it. So as you can see in this picture, every human body has two kidneys, the right one and the left one. Okay, so So the kidneys, they throw out the waste, and that waste is in the form of urine. When you go to your washroom to pass out urine, that is when the kidneys are throwing out waste from your body. This is the job of these two little beans. These are also called beans because they're a shape of a bean. So this is the function of kidneys, to throw out the waste. As you can see, these pipes, they carry the urine and then you pass out urine. Okay. So the next system is the digestive system. This fifth picture, it shows the digestive system, the stomach, and the stomach is the most important organ in this. So the stomach breaks down the food. When you chew your food and it goes down through your neck, then the job of the stomach is to break down the food, and the small intestine absorbs the food. What's the job of the small intestine? It absorbs the food. So as you can see, student, this is your small intestine, this part, and this is called your stomach. So when you eat through this, your other food comes down from here, then it enters your stomach, then your stomach breaks it down and it goes to the small intestine, and then below there is also a large intestine in your body. So this system is basically your digestive system. The stomach breaks down the food, and then it goes it is some of the food that gives you energy. It converts into different proteins and vitamins as well, and then some of it becomes waste, so it goes down to your large intestine, and then and you pass out stool. So that's how it works. The next system is called the respiratory system. The respiratory system is basically the system which helps you breathe. It is the system which helps you breathe, and the main important organ that helps you breathe is called lungs. These are the lungs, and nowadays you must have heard about a disease, and that disease is of a respiratory system. Okay, the disease that is we talked much about is called the disease of respiratory system, because the virus, the coronavirus, it gets into your lungs and it helps it makes the breathing difficult for a normal person. So this is a respiratory system. You breathe through your nose and your mouth, and the lungs, the function of the lungs is to help you breathe. So it is the respiratory system. So if you are not going to keep yourself clean, or if you're not going to protect your nose and mouth, then the virus will enter through your mouth and it will go to your lungs and it will affect your lungs, and it will make your breathing very difficult. And if a person stops breathing, that means its heart has stopped functioning, so a person dies. So you have to be very careful. So this is the respiratory system. So now we have studied in this chapter about how many systems. We have studied about one about different systems in our body. That our body, it consists of different organs, and organs have a proper system, and Allah Almighty has made our body into different organs, and these organs, they perform different functions, and they have all play an important part in keeping us alive. So the first one was the muscular system, which helped our body to move. Then the skeleton, which was the support system of the body. It also helped us to move, and its job was to protect. Its job was to protect the human body. And then the third one was the circulatory system, the system of the heart, which carries oxygen um, to different parts of your body, to your brains, and to different other parts of your bodies. So that was circulatory system. The next was the excretory system, the system with which we deal with, the system that deals with waste, which throws out waste in the form of urine from your body, and the kidneys are main organ for that. then the digestive system, because we all human beings eat, and when we eat, then the food goes into your body. It goes to your stomach. The stomach breaks down the food, and it goes to then this is your stomach. Then it goes down to your intestine, large, small intestine. The small intestine, it absorbs the food. In some of the food, it goes down, and it passes out in the form of waste. And the next system is the respiratory system. I've already told you, this is very important. You have to keep yourself clean. This is the respiratory system, which helps you breathe. So the lungs, they exchange gas. So the human body, it exhales carbon dioxide and inhales oxygen. So plants are very important, because plants, they exhale oxygen and they inhale carbon dioxide. So this is the job of a respiratory system, which helps us in breathing. So that's all for today, and I'm going to share a video with you, and you have to watch the video very carefully, so that you may understand all these systems in more details, so you have to watch the video, and if you have any questions, you can then ask us without any hesitancy. So students, that was all for today, and you have to learn the names of these systems, and you have to learn and the functions of all the systems, and you have to write them down, and you have to revise them again and again at your home, and you have to discuss it with your siblings or anybody who's teaching you, or your parents, and you have to revise the lecture at your home. And if you are having any kind of problem, then you can contact the school administration, and we are going to help you, and we are going to get back to you. So please do revise this chapter at your home. And also, as you can see at the top of this page, the top right corner of this page, you can see there's a put on your thinking cap. So can you name two systems that work together? So this is your question for today. You have to write down the answer of this question. Can you name any two systems that work together? You have to research for it. You have to search for that on the internet. You can ask anybody. You can think about it, and then you have to write down the answer on your notebook, and which I'm going to check after this break. And so you have to revise this chapter at your home, and I'm going to see you in the next lecture. So take care. Allah Hafiz.
The systems of the human body.
Careful, careful, careful.
Pieces.
Oh!
Did you know that humans, as most animals, are also made of pieces?
Pieces?
These pieces are called organs, such as our heart, brain, skin. They each specialize in a concrete job. The heart pumps blood. The brain gives instructions to the other organs. The skin protects our body. The different organs work together, making up systems. Circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, bone system, muscular system. Systems are organized groups of elements that work together. In the human body, systems are groups of organs that perform vital functions, such as breathing, moving, eating, or that as well.
And there are lots of systems like those in the human body.
Yes, humans are made up of different systems. One of them is the bone system, made up by bones. Their job is to give a structure to our body and protect internal organs.
Sorry.
The bone system works together with the muscular system that allows us to make movements such as walking, running, or moving other organs, such as the lungs that belong to the respiratory system. The function of this system is to obtain oxygen from air, transport it to our blood, and remove carbon dioxide. The digestive system has a similar job. It breaks down the food we eat to obtain the nutrients all the systems need to work properly. Oxygen and nutrients are transported to the blood and the different parts of our body thanks to the circulatory system. But nothing can move without the directions of the nervous system that controls and coordinates all the actions we carry out, sending and receiving signals throughout the entire body. Voluntary actions such as kicking a ball, and involuntary actions such as blinking or breathing. The different organs that make up each system need each other. And the different systems depend on each other to keep us alive.
And if a system does not work well...
Not necessarily. When a system fails, it affects our other systems and, in general, we get sick. Fortunately, we also have systems in charge of repairs and our defenses. But we need to take care of our health to help them do their job. I'm sure you know simple ways to take care of your body. The human body is a fascinating machine that should last our entire life.
Got it! The organs of the human body work in teams called systems that keep you alive. And all these systems make up the most amazing system of all, you! Oops!
So students, that was all for today, and you have to learn the names of these systems, and you have to learn and the functions of all the systems, and you have to write them down, and you have to revise them again and again at your home, and you have to discuss it with your siblings or anybody who's teaching you or your parents, and you have to revise the lecture at your home. And if you are having any kind of problem, then you can contact the school administration, and we are going to help you, and we are going to get back to you. So please do revise this chapter at your home. And also, as you can see at the top of this page, the top right corner of this page, you can see there's a put on your thinking cap. So can you name two systems that work together? So this is your question for today. You have to write down the answer of this question. Can you name the systems, any two systems that work together? You have to research for it. You have to search for that on the internet. You can ask anybody. You can think about it, and then you have to write down the answer on your notebook, and which I'm going to check after this break. And so you have to revise this chapter at your home, and I'm going to see you in the next lecture. So take care. Allah Hafiz.